Welcome to On the Prowl, how to watch Florida Panthers this season, episode 7. I'm your host, Bill from Florida Panthers Den. Hope everyone is doing well today. Had a number of questions recently regarding how to watch the Panthers this season. And so what I thought I'd like to do would be to take this podcast and take some time to show you exactly what you need to do to go ahead and watch the Panthers. Now, it's going to be different this year. So let's kind of just jump right into it here. Now, all these links that I'm going to be showing you today are out on the Panthers website, and I'm going to include them in the description for the podcast, okay? This banner has how to watch. Starting in the 2024-2025 season, Florida Panthers games are now accessible across the Scripps Sports local broadcast network, as well as able to stream on Panthers Plus TV. This season, Scripps Sports will air 4 preseason games, 70 regular season games, and the first round of the playoffs. From the Florida Keys to the Treasure Coast, you can watch the Cats on cable, free over the air, or Panthers Plus TV. Find out below how you can watch the Panthers this season. Now, what I'm going to do is these Q&As, I'm going to let you take a look at them on your own, but the big one that I want to go over is why this changed. Distribution throughout South Florida with Scripps allows greater fan access than ever before. All locally produced Panthers games will be available to all fans. With the recent success and appearances in back-to-back Stanley Cup finals, interest and connection to our team is greater than ever. We felt Scripps was the best way to service our long-term and brand new fan base. Panthers games will now reach 2,625,000 total households across these 3 markets: Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and Fort Myers. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go over, and this is based upon location, how to watch. And the first one is in Broward in Miami-Dade. Cable on 39 WSFL. Provider Xfinity, it's on channel 11, 4335, 1039. On AT&T Uverse, it's on 39 and 1039. On BreezeLine, it's on 9 and 812. On Bluestream, it's on 9 and 609. On DirecTV, it's on channel 39. On Hotwire.com, it's on 3. And on NIA.com, it's on 20. Now, streaming on Panthers Plus. And we're going to cover Panthers Plus here in a minute. Official streaming home of the Florida Panthers. Device: Panthers Plus TV, iOS, Android, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Samsung TV, and LG TV. Now, right now for Android, Samsung, and LG TV, the app is not available yet. It's going to be made available soon, and the Panthers will let us know when that's available. Now, for over-the-air, the provider is WSFL TV, and that's channel 39.1. Again, this is in Broward and Miami-Dade. Now, how to watch in Palm Beach and Treasure Coast, okay? Cable on South Florida 9, okay? Provider Xfinity, channel 16, 17, 21, 438, 1009, and 1039. AT&T Uverse, channels 44, 1044. On BreezeLine, 821. On Bluestream, 7,307. Broadstar, it varies. On DirecTV, it's channel 59. On Hotwire.com, it's 3. And on QXC.com, it's 9, okay? And again, streaming on Panthers Plus, Panthers Plus TV, iOS, Android, Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, Samsung TV, and LG TV. And this is the same for the first one that I read. Now, over the air, provider is WHDT TV, and channel is 9.1. Now, how to watch in Fort Myers in Southwest Florida, okay? Cable on LAFF, provider Xfinity, channels 221 and 1177. Over the air, provider WFTX TV, channel 36.3. And again, the streaming on Panthers Plus, that information is the same here. Now, I'm also going to, this is a very valuable place to bookmark, because this is going to tell you the nationally televised games for this season here. And we're going to go over those just so you're aware of them. And it will list the network that is on so you can be prepared for it. Now, the first game of the season, obviously, we know October 8th against the Bruins, and that's going to be on ESPN. On November 12th against New Jersey, that's going to be on ESPN Plus and Hulu. On November 21st at Chicago, that's going to be on ESPN Plus and Hulu. On December 18th at Minnesota, that's going to be on TNT, True TV, and Max. On January 8th, At Utah, that's going to be on TNT, True TV, and Max. On January 11th, Boston at Florida, that's going to be on ABC and ESPN Plus. On January 14th, that's going to be at New Jersey, and that's going to be on ESPN Plus and Hulu. On January 16th, that's going to be Detroit at Florida, and that's going to be on ESPN. On January 22nd, against Los Angeles, that's going to be TNT, True TV, and Max. On February 1st, Chicago at the Panthers, it's going to be on ABC and ESPN Plus. On February 27th, Edmonton in Florida, that's going to be on ESPN Plus and Hulu. On April 6th, 2025, that's going Florida, Detroit. That's going to be TNT, True TV, and Max. Now it says out-of-market national games, ESPN Plus broadcast that streams on ESPN Plus and Hulu. TNT broadcast, watch on TNT, stream on Watch TNT and Max apps. ESPN broadcast, watch on ESPN and stream in the ESPN app. ABC broadcast, watch on ABC and stream in ESPN Plus. Regional games, out-of-market fans, watch on NHL Center Ice, stream on ESPN Plus. Now we're gonna talk about NHL Center Ice here in a minute. NHL Network will broadcast certain regional games throughout the season outside of local markets. These games will not be available on ESPN Plus. Now you would have to watch those games are broadcast on NHL Network itself. Okay. Now for Canada, Sportsnet broadcast, watch on Sportsnet networks, stream on Sportsnet or in the Sportsnet app. Prime Video broadcast, stream in Amazon Prime Video app. TVA sports broadcast, watch on TVA, stream in the TVA app. Out-of-market information provided by the NHL. For more information, click here. And again, that's something you'll be at your leisure to take a look at. But again, I strongly encourage you to bookmark this so you can know when these games are ahead of time so you're not caught surprised by where these games are being broadcast. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look here. We're going to look at what the NHL provides here, and I wanted to show this to you. This is how to watch and stream NHL games. Fans around the world have many options to watch and stream NHL games. In the United States, national games, ESPN Plus, broadcast stream in ESPN Plus and Hulu. TNT broadcast, watch on TNT, stream in the Watch TNT and Max apps. ESPN broadcast, watch on ESPN and stream in the ESPN app. ABC broadcast, watch on ABC, stream in the ESPN app. Regional games, fans in local market visit, and it will give you a link to show you that and get page for details. Out-of-market fans, watch on NHL Center Ice, and we're going to cover that in a minute, stream in ESPN Plus. NHL Network will broadcast certain regional games throughout the season outside of the local markets. These games will not be available on ESPN Plus. Again, we had talked about that as well. Now we're going to take a look at the Panthers Plus app, and I wanted to spend a couple of minutes on that here. Now, this is what you get after you sign up for Panthers Plus. And what's nice about this is because I'm out of market, I'm not allowed. You have to be in the market area that we talked about, and that was on the first pieces of information you saw when I first came on for the podcast. Now, what's nice about this is anything that's been pre-recorded, you can watch. For example, this game right here was from last night, and I'm on the cursor right here, and you can tell you can go ahead and watch the replay of this game. They will have them out there for you. It doesn't matter what market you're in. You'll be able to do that, which is a very nice function for that. I would definitely go ahead and sign up for an account. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything unless you're in the area and you want to purchase this, because it does run $70 for the year. It would be something worthwhile if you're in the area, but also just to sign up, even if you're not in the area, because you can catch a lot of this information. You can tell there's Goldie and the guys doing the broadcast right there. So that's real nice to be able to do that. And again, and there may be other features that might be available too. So I think that's something you would definitely want to go ahead and sign up for. Now we're going to take a look at NHL Center Ice on DirecTV here. And I'm going to go ahead, and one of the things I want to do, I'm going to show a blow up of this here in a second. NHL Center Ice gives you up to 40 out-of-game markets a week. From the first face-off to the final stretch of the season, you'll feel the excitement of the game as you watch all your favorite teams and players, okay? During the NHL season, the NHL Network Channel 215 is included in your subscription to NHL Center Ice. In off-season, you'll need to subscribe to a package that includes the NHL Network Ultimate or above. Also available in HD, the NHL Network delivers live games, daily highlight shows, and up-to-the-minute hockey news. You can follow your favorite players from the rink to the locker room with shows like NHL Now, NHL Tonight, On the Fly, and more. NHL Center Ice games are broadcast on channels 769 to 785. HD games are represented by a -1 in the program. For example, if the Ducks versus Bruins game is broadcast in SD on 769, you can see if it is available in HD on channel 769-1. Most games on NHL Center Ice are available in HD. The actual number of games vary due to blackout restrictions and whether or not they're available in HD. Dual feeds. If you want to catch both sides of the game, check out our dual feeds. When available, feature lets you choose between the home and away broadcasts of the same game. For example, if the Ducks are playing the Bruins, you can see the Ducks broadcast on one channel and the Bruins broadcast on another channel. Heads up, DirecTV HD receiver, model H23 and later HD equipment, and a qualifying programming package are required, okay? Good to know. Patrons can find your NHL Center Ice establishment using the Sports Bar Finder app, a download on Sports app on Google Play. Now, we're going to take a look also at the schedule, and this is a nice feature, and this is something, if you do sign up for NHL Center Ice, this is something I would highly recommend that you take a look at. Okay, now what's real nice with this, and this is something, again, I'm going to provide all the links in the description for you to take a look at here, and you can take a look. Now, this is going to show, for example, this game here, Tuesday, October 1st, the Devils at the Rangers, and it's going to tell you it's available on TNT, 245 on 1. That would be on HD and on True TV, all right? And go to some more games here with the Knights at the Avs right here. And this game here is available on the NHL Network. And we're going to take a look. I'm going to scroll down to the first game of the season for the Panthers. Okay, and you can see right here, this game's on ESPN Plus. Again, this is something I would go ahead and bookmark, and we'll take a look. Now, some of them aren't loaded here because it's advanced in the schedule. So as the season progresses, as you go each month, it will have that information uploaded here for you. But this is a very handy tool. Now, the cost of NHL Center Ice, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get that shared here. Now, you can take a look here, and I did this, and I apologize. This was the clearest that I could get it. In NHL Center Ice, I'm paying $23.33 a month for 3 months. And that is a very valuable tool for me in order to be able to make sure that I can catch all of the games. So it's $23.33 for 3 months. It does include the NHL Network with that. And with the package that I get the NHL Network year-round, which is very nice. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at ESPN Plus, which is something I highly recommend that you take a look at purchasing. Now, what is ESPN Plus? How is that different from ESPN? ESPN Plus has thousands of exclusive live events, original studio shows, and acclaimed series that aren't on ESPN networks. ESPN Plus allows subscribers to purchase UFC, PPV events and access our extensive archive of on-demand content, including the entire 30 for 30 library, select ESPN films, game replays, and more. ESPN Plus content is available to stream in HD through the ESPN app on your favorite connected device, living room devices, phone, tablet, computer, smart TV, and on ESPN.com. ESPN Plus also gives you access to exclusive fantasy sports tools and premium articles from most of the respected voices in sports news and opinion. All of this is available as part of your ESPN Plus subscription. The ESPN Plus subscription does not give you access to stream ESPN's traditional TV networks on the content on them. To stream those networks, you need a television subscription through a cable, satellite, or digital provider. Okay. How much does ESPN Plus cost? You can get an ESPN Plus subscription for $10.99 per month, or save over 15% with an ESPN Plus annual plan at $109.99 per year. You can also bundle it with Disney for $14.99 a month. Learn more at Disney Plus, which I did not do. Okay. Where can I stream ESPN Plus? The ESPN tab The ESPN app on Apple, Android, and Amazon Fire devices, Roku, Samsung Smart TV, Chromecast, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Oculus Go, Contour Stream Player, and more. See full list of supported devices and how to stream here. That's one of the things that I do recommend that you get, because a number of these games will not be available on Scripps, and they will be available only on ESPN Plus. So I went ahead and I purchased that, and that app is on my TV. It is up and running. It is functioning well. One of the nice things about this is, like I mentioned, is what ESPN Plus is, you have access to archive of footage that has already been shot. And one of the things that was very nice is they have the Stanley Cup Finals on there, and they have it in different formats. They have it on the ESPN broadcast format, and they have it in the Sportsnet Canada format as well, too, for you to be able to watch that at your leisure, which is really nice. So if you feel a need to go back and watch the finals, you're able to do that through this app. And they also have other content on there, too. I know in previous years, for example, in the locker room type series for the finals, I don't know, or a retrospect on the finals. I don't know if they're going to do that this year or not, but if so, it would be available here. So this is one of the things I think is a very valuable tool for you to have. It's only $10.99 a month, and you can ensure you can catch all of the Panthers games, all 82 of the games this season, but by having this app, because again, some of these games are only going to be featured on ESPN Plus, so it is definitely will be beneficial to have that. One of the other things I'd like to do would be to show you also the radio network for the Panthers as well. Okay, this is the radio corner. Florida Panthers Radio Corner is your spot to tune into all of the best Panthers coverage from 560 Sports WQAM, Broward and Dade, 1280 WBZT, The Gambler, Palm Beach, Florida Keys Media's WCTH FM Thunder Country 100.3 Florida Keys, and Real Radio 101.7 WCZR FM on the Treasure Coast. From post-game recaps and interview and highlights with players, coaches, and management, check out the links below, okay? And here it lists the radio networks right here in the different counties that they're in. And it will list radio highlights down here as well. This is definitely a site that you want to bookmark. Here's a graphical representation of the Panthers radio network, and it's broken down by counties for you to be able to take a look at with the stations I have just listed to be able to listen to Doug and Bill. The Florida Panthers app does have a feature to be able to listen to the radio network. I am not sure if you need to be within the radio network to be able to listen to them or not. I hope that after all this, that you have all the information that you need to be able to watch and listen to the Panthers in the 2024-2025 season. And remember, as always, it's a great day for Florida Panthers hockey. Take care.